Dear Guruji, could you please explain how consciousness is stronger than matter?
Well, in the pressure cooker, when you're cooking, when there is more pressure, how the more pressure gets built up? Water vapor. Water vapor pressure is more powerful than water or not? Tell me. Yeah? You just keep water and you heat that water and it becomes gas and there is pressure. So subtler you go, the more powerful things are. Now, this thing has atoms. Doesn't it have atoms? Molecules? Silver molecules. Now, the silver molecules, when you break them down, you get into atomic particles. And you break down the atomic particle, subatomic particle, which is minute than the minutest. So you don't even see. Are they not powerful? Which is powerful? The symbol is powerful or the atom is powerful? Atom is powerful. The subtler we go, it becomes more and more powerful. Similarly, consciousness, though everything is made up of consciousness, this entire universe is made up of consciousness. That you go subtler and subtler and subtler, it becomes more and more powerful. Today I was watching a research work done in Japan by one gentleman, and he has done with the water. The water he has kept, he has taken the photograph, and then the same water used for prayer, after prayer he has taken the photograph. You would see what impact the water, what impact of prayer, the subtle thought vibration has gone into the water. It's obviously visible. And he did an experience. One bottle of water, he said, he kept blaming it. You fool, you fool, you fool, you dirty. And then he took a microscopic picture, image of it. And then another water, he said, you are so beautiful, so beautiful. And then he has taken the picture. You would find the difference. I will ask them to show you this. It's amazing research work. Here, that's why in India, what is called Abhimantra. You take a pot of water and they place the hand on top of it, and then you do the chanting. Mantras are chanted, and then the mantras are supposed to be absorbed into the water. It is old tradition in India. They go to any holy man or any saint or Swami, they take ask them to bless the water. Sindhis, they do this a lot. The Sindhi community, they take the water and get it blessed. So this Abhimantra, mantra chanting on the water makes a huge impact on the water. Because 70% of our body is water. That is why in Rudrabhishek, I have asked the gentleman to also do research on the puja here, what we do. How the water is made to fall on the crystal lingam, and then that water, while chanting is being done, particular chanting, and then it flows down, and that water is very charged. And it helps to uplift the atmosphere. A lot has been sung on that. But now it is visible in the microscopic images, the changes that happens by these practices. Similarly, when you do the camphor arati, somebody has taken the Kirlian photography, he said the positive ions just spread in the whole atmosphere. So one gentleman from Russia came and has done an experiment in Mahabalipuram in Tamil Nadu when they were doing the Aarti. I took the pictures and he found that entire atmosphere, suddenly all the negative ions disappear and turn into positive ions. It's the positive ions which bring changes. And all these things are meant to create that positive ions. Bring that required changes. Same with fire, they do the fire sacrifice ceremonies. In the fire, when they put that mantra with that intention, and then there is a qualitative change that happens in the atmosphere. So all these are very beneficial.